Right. What's still on this one? We've got small text there. So I always this is a bonkers setup. What's wrong with that setup? This is how the club one is set up. What information is given you? Too much information.
What are those little, all those brackets? Not sure. Yeah, maybe
the top
there's
one is telling you how much, what your average climb rate is. Netto.
value.
The next one is
Oh
telling
yeah,
you.
speed.
Netto Vario. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the three?
Well, this is off the website. See? So you've got average Vario.
The average value is good.
Oh yeah, the average variable.
Shouldn't you usually read the thing?
What are these?
You don't need this
Oh,
information.
sure.
when you have to get hours.
Probably other averages.
No, that's exactly the thing.
Average Vario.
Is the red one at the
No,
top?
it's not. He's not set that to. So,
Oh, there you go.
know your information, know what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So these are all programmable on an SAD. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. I usually have that on average Vario.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your instant rate of climb. Oh, sorry, I usually have that 30 seconds, 30-second average Vario. That would be my average thermal, deep thermal. I think that's the default. What do those three give me? Instantaneous rate of climb, 30-second average rate of climb, average for the thermal. Is that useful information for the competition point?
Yep.
Why?
Because of the
Kieran, why? You're going to need this.
Well, I mean, in terms of the average thermal strength throughout the day, it's pretty handy to know, whether to stick with your climb if you've got enough
Well,
height.
this would be the average thermal
Yeah.
for that thermal. If my average is less than the average for the thermal, my current rate of climb is less than the average for the thermal, what's just happened?
You're throwing away time.
Throwing away time
It's time
because the
to
climb
leave.
rate's dropped
Yeah.
off. I'm actually reducing the average climb rate for that thermal by staying in it. So I need to get out of there. If this is way higher than this, hey, centre, get tight. This could be your speed to fly.
Oh,
So my average thermal is below my creek. Time to go. Or I've just set, you just started climbing. So setting your Vario up to give you the key information rather than, I don't know, what time lunch is or whatever people set up. True speed might be useful on wave. Most competitions in New Zealand made to 60 minutes speed to last out. I don't know why you need to know how fast you've been going, it's how fast you're going next.
Yeah.
Because that's the bit that matters. What you did before is history, you can't change it. It doesn't matter.
There's something else in this graph, and there's the yellow arc.
Yeah, he's broken his glider. Right. Depends what he set it to.
Yeah. No, I think
That can be G-load, it can be, yeah.
G-load, yeah, but it's usually on this one, on the S80, it is maximum minimum of the current thermal.
Okay, yeah, so they're all configurable. I know what you set them to. Make sure you're setting them to information that actually matters. If the information doesn't matter, get rid of it. Any little gems on there. That's normally your speed, flying indicator, and you've got battery strength there as well. So sometimes information is useful, sometimes it's not.
The obvious 80, probably one of the good things to display is the logger altitude and have you just have a permanent altitude displaying what's recorded.
Yeah.
It's visually, I suppose.
Yeah, I certainly, if I'm flying in comps, one of these, because these are nice big numbers and you can see them clearly, will be altitude. I don't tend to have things like average Vario and stuff displayed numerically, because I just use these numbers because I find the graphical information is better. I need to know whether it's higher or lower than the previous
You
thing.
put altitude there because that's your recorder.
Yeah.
And what we said before about airspace and
Yeah.
just to be super clear.
Other things to watch for, correct pilot mentioned logger altitude, flying with it. If you've got a visual indication of your turn points where you are, so you can actually visually see yourself going towards the sector, and if that track has gone through the sector, what's that telling you? If your logger
You can
display
turn.
shows a picture of your glider in the sector, what does that mean?
It's recorded.
It's recorded
Yeah.
in the sector. Yeah. Final glides, your 3D settings, ballast, wind settings, usually automatic these days, but might be manual. You might want to know what it's actually using for wind. I find that's certainly in New Zealand's quite helpful because it gets it wrong a lot of the time. So when you're setting up a final glide, you look at the wind it's using for the calculation and go, that's not right, there's an easterly blowing in at Marara. I'm going to do something different to what the glide computer says because it's being stupid. Safety height is another great one. Where's the safety height set up in your logger?
You can profile.
Are you flying with a club machine? Somebody just did it. I put myself through a hedge because of that. Somebody deleted my safety height. It's not till the last few kilometres you go, oh, Mark 1 eyeball says no. So, yeah, make sure you know what your settings are. They're actually set the way you think they are. The somebody's been playing with it, or you've done a software update, and it might have reset all your settings. I got caught, it wasn't a comp, but I was flying out power per hour, and I'd managed to somehow set my polar to the wrong aircraft. And I was thinking, why is this not performing glide very well? Because the Libelle is not a discus, apparently. So I don't know why it was wrong, I just somehow managed to set it wrong.
Mark, that last line is quite important, just in terms of, you set up and you think, oh, I've got final glide to circuit height, but you actually haven't set that as your arrival height. You
Yeah,
set
so
that as zero.
I usually put, I have to learn this lesson the hard way, I usually put an extra turn point in my comp file, which is the airfield centre, so that it will usually calculate to the last turn point in your file, or in your task, so it'll final glide you to the airfield rather than the finish line, which people keep putting further and further away from the airfield.
Yes, we do.
What were they saying at 300